You know how at some point in your life there's something that you've seen, you've played with, you've noticed, you saw in a movie or something like that, and you thought to yourself, I'm getting me one of those someday. Well, it has finally happened for me, because I finally got a GEO MVS machine, and it is so freaking gorgeous! Now, if you're wondering to yourself, what the hell does a MVS stand for in the GEO MVS arcade machine? Well, it stands for multi-video system, and that's actually why there are two little marquee spots up here, because this one can have 2 games in it at once. I know, I am so freaking stoked. You can tell, clearly, I'm missing a couple of things, but, you know, for the price that I got it at, seriously, I will never complain, ever. So, I am going to be making a series of videos where I'm going to be putting this beautiful son of a bitch back together. And, because I plugged it in. There it is. I plugged it in, and, well, it made a popping sound, and then it smoked a little bit. That's not exactly what you want to have happen. But I'm going to show you a little bit more of the insides while I talk about it. As I said before, on the inside of these machines are actually like cartridge slots that you could place games into, and this is how arcades cheaply switched out games without changing the whole cabinet. I do not actually have a real MVS cartridge just yet. This one came with the multi-cart, 161 games in one, which, to be honest, I'm excited about, because then I get to try as many, well, 161 games that I want to try that I never really got to play as a kid back in the day. And you can see it's all pretty dirty. It's going to definitely be my first step is going to be to just to kind of strip all of this stuff out and clean it. And the reason that there's no monitor in here right now is because they actually they replaced the original monitor with an HDMI one. You know, the last people that had this. So there is actually, this is a converter that goes from the RCA to the VGA signal that goes into the back of the more modern screen that I'm going to be using, actually, because I can't find an authentic monitor. So why go through the trouble of doing that when I could just switch it up myself? And you can, well, you might not be able to see, I'll see if I can zoom in, but these two have actually arced off of each other and connected. So I already have a replacement for this coming, and besides that, I don't really see anything wrong. I just, like I said, I gotta clean up everything. I'm gonna take off this shield. I'm going to clean up the board a little bit. I'm going to really buff out all this just dirt and grime that has collected over years of, you know, not being used. So, really, it's going to be a project. Alright, now we finally got this up. Let's take this bad boy off and take a look at the board. Oh my god! Time, you son of a bitch. What have you done? That's okay. We'll fix it. Okay, well, it's been a couple of days of me actually trying to clean out everything that I can clean. And the last thing I'm going to be doing to clean up this whole freaking mess is I'm actually going to be taking out this JAMA harness that came with the cabinet, and I'm going to be rewiring everything. Because, well, I mean, why get it partially together when maybe a cord or two has something wrong with it? So, I think that is going to be the last bit of this episode, and in the next episode I'm actually going to be receiving some of the parts that I need to start putting this bad boy together. So until then, I don't know. Be good to each other. Sorry about the lighting. It's weird. And as I've started to say, don't be a terrorist, and you won't get shot. I'll see you guys next time. Whew. Now to strip this son of a bitch.